lefty gets to work. Swing and a foul straight back. The line to kick the pitch.
Nope. Ball one.
Up and in. Now 2 balls and a strike. And that one clips the corner. In the air, right field. And it drops in. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Got accepted. The shortstop.
Here's Turner now.
He's been on fire at the dish lately, hitting better than .350 this month.
Right through there for a strike. Manaea goes 6 feet 5 inches. 34-year-old vet, a former first-round pick back in 2013. At the belt and fires. Runner takes off and a foul ball. Nobody out. Runner at first. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hayes snags it on the run. And time now for the Phillies lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about guys, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those.
Rojas dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off.
So much for the first hit right there. Good move, and he had him leaning all the way.
Bryce Harper in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
Power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now, and even in the postseason. And downstairs.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
And it's fouled away. Two out, space is empty. That one ripped right center field. Back there. Going, gone. That'll fire up the dugout. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
Velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
So 2 away with nobody on. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Pete Alonso. Alonso checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And that's a swing, according to umpire Matthew Ross. And misses inside. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 1 run across in the frame so far, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. That's to third. Zips it to first, And that is the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. And the home team down a run. Back here in Baltimore. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings. Ranger Suarez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Jorge Mateo in now, takes ball one off the plate. The pitch. And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Rojas makes the grab on the run. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. And a big factor for them in recent games, Luis Robert.
He's been a solid force for his team right now. Kind of a fire starter when you consider an on-base percentage over 400 over the last 10 games. That's solid, consistent work. He's making things happen for this offense right now.
Jordan Westburg at the plate and takes high there. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Rojas pulls it down, and there's two gone.
Batting third, the center fielder, Luis.
And now it's Luis Robert. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Up and in, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Next offering is down low.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
The line of the pitch. That one inside. 3-2 now.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
And they'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They're down 1-0. And we're back. New inning getting started. This is Bryson Stott.
Bryson Stott.
Minaya back to work. That's off the mark. 1-0. That one fouled off. The line of the pitch.
That's a ball.
Good eye right there. There's a foul ball. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Mateo makes the grab, one away.
Batting fifth, the catcher,
Harry Ford stands in for the Phillies. 2 hits in the game last night. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Aiden Miller stands in now and watches strike one. Two outs. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
0-2 is the count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The lefty fires. Next offering is outside. That one at 95, missed up top. Ball two. Way inside, gets out of the way. Lifted in the air, right center field. Bryant trying to get there. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Bottom of the inning. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
the first baseman.
You know, it didn't take Mountcastle long to make a splash at the major league level. In 2021, he became the first rookie to lead the Orioles in home runs since Kurt Blefary in 1965.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
That misses the zone, and now 2-0. Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you get a little extra the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
And now the lefty fouls one off. 2-2. Stays alive. The 2-2. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Austin Hayes stands in here, takes ball 1 low. The Orioles trailing by a run, bottom half of inning number 2. Base hit center field.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now it's Brendan Rodgers. Went deep in the ball game last night. Had a good eye there. Just missed.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Check swing went around. Strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The Orioles down by a run here in the second game of the series. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count is even 2-2.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
The pitch spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And here it comes. Outside low, and it's 3-2. Payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, Boog, that's an example of a good at-bat without getting into the hit column. You saw a lot of pitches right there, and that can set your team up for success later in the game.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. The pitch. Little chopper rolls foul. The pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And the pitch.
Nope, outside.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Ripped to short. Turner with the throw to first. And that's the inning. One left for the Orioles. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back now at Oriole Park, on to the third inning. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Rodolfo Castro. And he deals. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1's the count.
late with the swing there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Oh, 0-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. And a pitch. Struck him out looking. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Foul ball. One out, bases empty. Left-hand batter waits. That misses. 1-2 to count. Wouldn't chase that time. And a 2-2. On the ground to third. Tosses across to first. 2 up, 2 down. So Singy, a close play at first, worthy of another look with StatCast.
That was an absolute heater, and you just don't see that type of velocity coming across the diamond every day. Only the best infield arms in baseball reach 90 miles per hour, and he needed all of it to get that out. Bang, bang play.
So the lineup flips over. Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. A base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
To second, and he's out. That's the third out. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 1 and the Orioles nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third, and into the box for Baltimore, Matt Chapman. The wind to the pitch. And that's just foul. Chapman gets a piece there. And a pitch. And now 1-2. Kicks and fires. And another ball. In the air, right field. Harper makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Batting done. The catcher.
And now the veteran catcher, Michael Perez. Fouled off. He was late. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes, and there's 2 down. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Jorge Mateo now 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Bunting for a hit. Boots it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score.
This was the perfect spot to drop the bunt for a hit. I mean, he used his bat as a tool up there to direct the ball exactly where he wanted it to go and look smooth doing it at the same time. Really well done. And the defense right there stood no chance.
Runner at first with 2 away. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. He's 0 for 1.
Ball 1, no
And a
strike.
pitch out, but nothing going on. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Now snap throw to first.
No, he's
Mateo back easily. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Kicks and deals. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Two outs. Just missed. Luis Robert would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. Bounce to third. Castro gets it to first, and that is the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. On to inning number 4. It's the Phillies 1 and the Orioles nothing. Back here in Baltimore, on to the 4th. Here's Trey Turner. The pitch. Turner in his 11th season, 32 years old, and he won the Silver Slugger at his position in the National League last year. Sliced hard but foul. Next one misses, and it's 2-1. And a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And here it comes. Fights it off. You'll see another. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Bryce Harper to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. There's the strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. In the air, left side. On the move. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. 2 away.
The first baseman, number 21, Pete Alonso.
Here's Pete Alonso. Grounded out his first time up. Ball one, no strikes. Right through there for a strike. Here comes a pitch. Outside. 2-1. Two down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Offense held in check there. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Phillies 1 and the Orioles nothing. Bottom four, and now it's going to be Luis Robert.
The center fielder, Luis.
The pitch. Called strike right there.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
The 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The wind of the pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Well, he really filled up the strike zone in that at bat until that final pitch. And as a hitter, you sense that they're coming after you, not dancing around the strike zone. They want to attack, and so you kind of get into swing mode, and you have to protect the plate. That's when you become really susceptible to something that makes you chase, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Mountcastle batting with one down, takes a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Ripped into right field, base hit.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now it's Austin Hayes. And he's already singled in this game. Line drive, caught. Dives for the bag, got him. Double play. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We're headed to the fifth. It's the Phillies 1 and the Orioles nothing. We go to the top of the fifth. Now here is Bryson Stott.
The second baseman, Bryson Stott.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And that one fouled off.
They're early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
The lefty fires. Outside low. 1-1. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Tyler Wells is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Perez also getting ready. Foul ball there. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Got him looking. And that's the first out.
Up next for Philadelphia.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Harry Ford.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that's in there for strike one. Right through there for a strike. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
A wind in the pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
Not even close there. Full count now. This one in the air. Mountcastle under it. They got it for out number 2.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Miller takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground, out to short. Mateo slings it across, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they go quietly there. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Phillies 1 and the Orioles nothing. Back now at Oriole Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Brendan Rodgers. A line to kick the pitch. Off the mark there, and that is ball 1. And fouled off. Outside low, 2-1. The pitch.
We got full count.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
3-2. On its way to the corner. And a foul ball.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And now the lefty. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 1 so far. Right through there for a strike. The next offering misses. And 1-1. The Phillies up by a run. Last half of inning number 5. That one misses. And it's 2-1. And he deals. That pitch just misses the inside corner, and that's ball 3. Caught him looking for the K.
He's got to throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. It goes off speed. Gets the out.
Matt Chapman.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. That one ripped. That's back there. And that one is out of here. Matt Chapman hits one out. And we're level. It's 1-1.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
2 outs, nobody on. And here's the catcher, Michael Perez.
Hey.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two outs. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straightened him up a little bit.
And another ball. That one fouled off. 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Rodolfo Castro. And the pitch. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
You know, these Phils just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And a pitch. Got it by him for the K.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. That clips the zone. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Good eye in that spot. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Late swing, foul to the left. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. There's a swing and a drive. And that gets down into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. Around second now, going for 3. The relay, he's in there.
He was all over that one. Man, I love the hustle out of the box right there to make that triple happen. And just an absolute laser into the opposite field gap. He was digging hard the entire way. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Brandon Hyde out of the dugout now, and he's ready to make a move to the bullpen. That's it for Sean Manaea, and that was a start he can feel pretty good about. Tie ball game, and new pitcher when we get back. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Tyler Wells.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Back to the top of the lineup, Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. There's a strike.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Next pitch is downstairs. With the go-ahead run at third, here in the second game of the series. Phillies fans want a strikeout. Line to left. Brings it in. Run tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-1.
Sometimes that can be a little tough to score on. He was hit so hard that getting back to the bag, the tag, takes a little bit of time by the time that outfielder catches it, but a really good job of getting that run in from third.
Turner stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Dominic Leone is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. And the righty deals. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Hayes raging back towards the wall. That's down. One hops off the wall. Turner into second, and he's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Here's Harper now. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Big swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Chases that one out of the zone. Good job at damage control right there. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Phillies 2 and the Orioles 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. Leading off, Jorge Mateo. Suarez back to work. And a foul ball left side. The 0-1. And strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for mistakes somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
And stepping in is the speedy Jordan Westburg. That just misses. Ball 1. And a pitch.
Ball 2.
The Phils leading by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There's a swing and a miss.
2-2 count.
And the pitch. Line, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Luis Robert now. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
The 2 strikes may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Kicks and deals. Gonna
One
count
ball,
1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Wouldn't chase
that's
that
off the plate.
time. The tag and got him at second.
Man, that's tough right there. I understand wanting to try to get in the scoring position, but you got to realize the guy at the plate's so hot right now. You don't want to take the bat out of his hands in terms of having a bigger RBI opportunity. Unfortunate mistake right there.
And that one almost hit him. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short. Starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Ryan Mountcastle, 1 for 2.
Man, he's close as he's trying to get through 6 full innings right now. He's about to throw his 100th pitch. I'd be surprised if this isn't it for him.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
To second, and he's out. Out number 3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Dominic Leone.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Well, 1-run game. Pete Alonso stands in for the Phillies. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Here comes a pitch. Fastball for a strike. Leone measures 5 feet 10 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. Next offered in there for a strike. Slider right there. And that's outside.
2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Look out down there. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Down on strikes, and now 1 away.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. And that's in for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the top half of inning number 7. Just missed. Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. Right side. Mountcastle steps on the bag, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Now batting, the catcher, Harry Ford.
Harry Ford stands in for the Phillies. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That's a strike. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Now this is in the air down the line, and that will drop foul. Two down, nobody on. In the dirt, and that's ball 2. And another ball. Two outs. Phillies down looking. Phillies down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Matt Brash. 25th appearance of the year for him. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. The pitch. And the slider just misses. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Jeff Hoffman getting ready to go. Strom getting cranked up as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fouled off down the right side.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Here's a 1-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Now Austin Hayes, just off the outside edge. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. That's hard hit on the line. Marsh makes a nice running catch.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
High fly ball out to left field. Marsh on the move. Makes the catch, inning over. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Cionel Perez.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Well, 1-run game. So here's the Phillies DH, Aiden Miller. And here it comes. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Puts it away for the out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Now the third baseman, Rodolfo Castro, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Phil Maton is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. And the 0-1. Late that time, it's strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 8th. And that one is inside. Outside low, and the count's full. He goes down looking.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's going to be Brandon Marsh. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Here in the second game of the series. Off the plate, and the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And the next pitch is way outside. Left-hand batter waits. That one in the dirt. 3-2 down. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They lead it 2-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jeff Hoffman.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Leading
Now
off,
it's the right fielder, Chris Bryant.
the right fielder, Chris Bryant.
And he deals. That one off the mark, ball 1. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Brian Abreu. The closer is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. The 1-1.
No catch off the plate. Ball 2.
That one at the knees for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
And another ball. Matt Chapman next to bat for Baltimore. Right-handed reliever. Line, and that's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Brandon Hyde making a move for a pinch hitter. Will Benson, big spot for him here. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit. And the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Michael Perez, the next to hit for the Orioles. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
There's a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Next offering is in for a strike.
One ball, two strikes.
In the dirt, but kept close. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. With the tying run on at first, here the bottom half of the eighth inning. Wouldn't chase that time. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Mateo swings through it for strike one. At the belt and fires. Pitch is in there. No balls, two strikes.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
That one to first. Oh, and it hits the base. Throw back in as the tying run holds at third. 2 on following the double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So 2 down, and next is the designated hitter, Jordan Westburg, 1 for 3. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Two on, 2 outs. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The pitch. And that's outside. Now 1-2. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
So coming into the game now on defense, Ellie De La Cruz. He's the new third baseman.
Ellie.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Johan Rojas getting ready to hit.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
The pitch. There's a strike.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
The pitch. Here's the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Turner in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
And now the lefty. And that one pulled foul. That's to third. Fires across the diamond. And a couple of quick outs.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
2 outs. Base is empty. And now the right fielder, Bryce Harper. He's already homered in this game. Ground ball to the right side. Nice grab to first. And very nicely done for the out. No runs, no hits, no errors. High of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Phillies 2 and the Orioles 1. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Ryan Abreu.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And into the box for Baltimore, Luis Robert.
That's what you're looking for. Get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
And a pitch. Right through there for a strike. One-run game, bottom 9. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And the right-hander deals. Left field. And they take care of Robert for the out. And there's one away. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism has shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
This to third, Castro. Now only one out remaining.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So 2 down now, and here is Austin Hayes. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, a tight 2-1 ball game. Classic pitching and defense in this game. A lot of good execution, and neither team really beat themselves by way of mistakes. But ultimately, it came down to 1 or 2 key plays to make the difference for the win.
Our final lines for this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 1 runner on base. For the Orioles, 1 run, 7 hits. No errors. They left 5 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.